This is the mind-boggling and unsolved case of Joshua Maddux. As always, this story contains real events that may be distressing. Viewer discretion is advised. Woodland Park, Colorado. Woodland Park is a quiet mountain town. Not many troubling things going on here, but here we are. We start here at this vacant cabin. It was being demolished by its owner Chuck Murphy and his workers to make way for new homes in the area. Chuck was breaking away at the chimney when he noticed something that wasn't right. His testimony went something like this.
I was just checking the old cabin like I'd done a dozen times before, mostly to make sure no kids were messing around inside. When I climbed onto the roof and looked down the chimney, I expected darkness, maybe debris. Instead, I saw something pale and unmoving. At first, my brain refused to name it. I called out, my voice echoing back at me, but there was no answer.
Hey!
Chuck was looking at a dead body. State police arrived quickly to examine what is now a crime scene. The body was unclothed and appeared to be mummified. The strange position of the body can only be re-illustrated, and the circumstances become even more bizarre in a moment. The body was taken in for analysis by the medical examiner, and further tests were carried out. Meanwhile, let's consider the evidence. How could a human end up in such a position? Could they have come down the chimney? Almost, but it would have been an extremely tight squeeze, even if they just fell inside. Could the fireplace have been the entry point? Perhaps, but that doesn't explain how the body was nearly hidden among all the junk, or how it became so tightly wedged. Although the body was said to be unclothed, garments were left nearby. These were the only clues. With no clear explanation for how the body ended up there, investigators turned their focus to who this person was. The remains were confirmed to be male, but the condition of the body made visual identification impossible. Further examination was carried out, along with DNA testing and missing person inquiries. The results led to an unmistakable conclusion. The body belonged to 18-year-old Joshua Maddux, who had been missing for nearly 7 years. Joshua Maddux was an 18-year-old from Woodland Park, Colorado, described by those who knew him as quiet, intelligent, and creative, with an interest in music and writing. In the period leading up to his disappearance in May 2008, he had become more withdrawn and appeared to be struggling personally, something not uncommon for someone his age searching for independence and direction. When Joshua left home and failed to return, concerns slowly grew, and a missing person report was eventually filed. Despite searches and questions within the community, no clear leads emerged, and for nearly 7 years, his family was left without answers, until his identity was confirmed following the discovery inside the chimney. As Joshua's identity became public, questions began to surface. Some in the community pointed to a person Joshua knew, someone with a troubled past who later left the area. But investigators found no evidence linking anyone else to what happened. No arrests were made, and no suspects were ever named. What remained were questions, speculation, and a story that refused to settle neatly into one explanation. Even if someone had harmed Joshua, it's not easy to carry someone onto a roof. Even harder still to place someone in this position. Wedging someone up from a fireplace is even more challenging, and then to replace everything blocking it. What do you think? Now, you know about the tragic and confusing case of Joshua Maddux. As always, thanks for watching.